Hey guys, I'm Tone, and welcome back to my Tone Plays NetHack series. I want to recap the last episode because the entire thing was pretty much price IDing, and I would not put it past people to want to skip that. So if you find that as boring and tedious as I do sometimes, I'm just going to let you know what you may have missed, so you can skip it in good faith. And in addition to that, I'm gonna go ahead and release this episode on this at the same time, so people that do want to skip that don't feel like they got they missed out on an episode on a release day. So these will drop on December 24th. So go ahead and consider that a early Christmas gift from Tone. But yeah, so last episode we started after we just arrived at this shop from the previous episode. And we basically price ID'd everything in the shop and everything in our inventory that needed identification. Nothing too eventful there. We figured out what identify and light were, being scrolls that are the only item in their class. We are tourist, which have some special price identification rules, so hopefully I didn't screw any of that stuff up, because it does get kind of weird. That could really throw us off later if we miss price ID'd something. We found 2 smoky potions in the shop, which is pretty interesting. We might be able to bless them later and go ahead and maybe see if we can get a smoky wish out of one of them. We found a lot of 50 base price potions, which in my mind are freely dilutable, so we might be able to get some water to make some holy water with at some point soon. And also a dwarf came and dug into the shop and dropped some enchanted, a +1 dwarvish iron helm, a dwarvish mithril coat, and also a dwarvish mattock, which might be cursed based on my pet walking over the pile of items, and a dwarvish short sword. So I'm going to start training up short sword, because this might be our primary melee weapon for a little bit here soon. And I think that's about it. If anyone did watch the last episode and think I missed anything important, feel free to drop a reminder in the comments, and I'll pick it up in the description or something. Take a look at our inventory here. There are 2 wands in there. One's 150 and one's either 150 or 200. There's an extra healing potion in there I didn't buy. I'm gonna save some money for Mine Town, hopefully. Oh, we found a magic whistle, which is nice. We bought that. There was a tinning kit in there that we bought, which will help us eat some corpses and maybe get some poison resistance here. So, yeah, I think that's it. So, like I said, if you don't want to watch one price ID for 30 minutes, feel free to skip that one. Hopefully you didn't already watch it. I'll put a note that I recapped it in this episode in the description of that episode. And so let's see what we're going to do going forward here. I believe I was working my way up to an altar. Let's do our overview command here. Yeah, dungeon level 2. So we'll go up there, buck test, which you'll probably hear me say a lot. Buck is BUC, or blessed, uncursed, cursed status of something. When I say I buck test something, I'm going to see which one of those an item is. Also known as the beatitude of an item, which you've probably heard me say before. So we can figure out what's blessed, cursed, and whatever in our inventory here. And then at that point, we'll make a decision whether we want to go down to the mines or Sokoban. I think we hit the Oracle earlier. Oh, and we have a scary level 7. I don't remember. I don't know, we got down to level 8, it looks like. Which, if that wasn't the Oracle, it was pretty damn close, because I think level 9's as low as the Oracle can go. So the Sokoban is always a level under the Oracle, and usually your early game goals geographically, if I can phrase it that way, would be either to get to Mine Town or Sokoban first. One of the reasons you might do Sokoban first would be to get food, but it's also full of wands and rings and other nice things. So we'll make the decision here soon to which one we want to go to, and I'll probably just end up doing the mines, because I think we can do them relatively comfortably. Now that we've got a little more, we're not so weak, and we've got some more resources. I'd like to figure out what teleportation is, which actually we actually have a good way to figure that out. I think it's on the level upstairs, so bear with me, and hopefully I'm right about that. Stay tuned. I'm leaving you with a little juicy cliffhanger there. We'll get back to that. Little juicy teaser. So yeah, let's go ahead. And actually, one thing I wanted to do is I want to see what these. Well, I want to bring these spell books up to the altar with us. I think I want to price ID them as well. Let's start with that. Oh, a grid bug, a perfect thing to go ahead and use our new dwarvish short sword on. We attempt to train that. We're probably not going to have a great 2-hit with this. Let me put on my blindfold. There's nothing else in the level. There was a peaceful dog on this level somewhere. I wonder if it hit one of these that bear trap and died or something. Not even carry that. Gotcha. Well, drop these gems. A lot of gems. Hold on to these, just because the violet one we could test to see if it's an amethyst. And the 2 yellows aren't stacking, so maybe one of them is not glass. Most of the gems you find early on will be glass, though. My gem strategy is I usually carry them around, just because you might get opportunities to identify them. But in general, I don't prioritize them, and I just ditch them and don't care if I need to. Alright, so let's see what these books are. Oh, so we have our weird price ID rules. I think this is a very high level spell book. Just gonna sell that one. One's 100, so that's gonna end up being level 400 spellbook, I think. Or, I mean, level 4, base price 400. Yes, this price reaffirms that. This is 800, so that's gonna be a level 6 spellbook. Gonna move on from those. Okay, something in this pile is cursed. It's not necessarily the broad pick. I don't think. Yeah. I was curious if I could take that gold or not, but shopkeeper thinks it's his, even though I did all the hard work killing that dwarf. Alright, so let's just move on. Armor shop over there, which I don't think had anything valuable in it. No, we already bought this stuff. That's right, I remember that now. Let's go to this altar. Jackal. Let's see if I can kill this jackal with my short sword. Try to get our 2-hit up. Or get our skill up. Train it a little bit. Big goblin over there too. Go ahead and drop every item here. You can't drop things as you're wearing them, which, because I'm lazy, I tend to not take things off. But one benefit of formally testing the beatitude of an item is that you'll know if it gets cursed or not, like goes from blessed to uncursed, which is really helpful later on. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Probably because I'm lazy, I don't know. Oh, I need to engrave test that oak wand as well while we're here. Those blessed daggers, or those daggers are blessed. I should have price ID'd those because they might be enchanted. Did I accidentally drop the 2 gems that I wanted to keep? I think I did. Whoops. Oh well. Not a big deal. Like I said, gems are just kind of who cares. I wonder if we can convert this altar. Plus with this lichen, might be more valuable as altar bait instead of a food source. Sweet. We have a co-aligned altar here. I haven't prayed all game, which means I'm certainly able to pray. So we could dilute some of these potions. I'm sure there's some fountains around. There's one on level 1. There's... Wow. I actually haven't seen a lot of fountains in the early game here, but there is one on level 1, and then there's going to be 4 guaranteed at the Oracle level, which we've gotten close to. Now, one note about dipping in fountains, it can be dangerous. The water moccasins can be really bad, and you can get a water demon, which can be really bad. And you can't even engrave Elbereth standing on a fountain. So if you get surrounded by water moccasins, you might not be able to leave, you might not like walk off the tile, you might not be able to engrave Elbereth, so it can be pretty scary. Which is one of the reasons I'd like a wand of teleport, or yeah, well, a wand of teleport, but to find a scroll of teleport. So if that happens, we can just teleport away and hopefully be teleport to safety, which would be our plan against that. You can also do things like if you have speed, you can outrun a lot of this stuff. Note that the water moccasins have poisonous bite attacks, so if you don't have poison resistance, it can be very, very dangerous. But if the fountain's like next to a wall, you can dig out the wall, so there's less chance that you get fully surrounded, so you can at least step off of it and do stuff. So I wanted to check something here, but I'll deal with that. Mold. I have another lichen corpse. Aha! So, I probably mentioned this a few episodes ago when we first passed this iron bar here. So, there's a dungeon feature called a closet, which is a 1-tile corridor type tile adjacent to a room. And generally, so there can be a closet, and usually there's a door in front of them. There can be iron bars in front of them. Sometimes they're just there, and usually you don't even know unless you use like magic mapping or something. If there's no door to a closet, there's always a scroll of teleport in it. So sometimes you can find that scroll, because sometimes the closet will connect to a corridor. So this scroll scroll right here is guaranteed to be teleport because it was generated in a closet. And also note that scrolls, or items in general, don't generate in corridors. So unless you killed a monster or like teleported an item or something, if you even find a scroll just hanging out in a corridor, it's most likely to be one of these closet scrolls of teleport. And if it's adjacent to a room, you know like pretty much for sure. So I know with almost complete certainty here that this scroll is a scroll teleport. I am confident enough that I'm going to just go ahead and name it as such. If I could type properly. Cool. Oh, whoops. I bumped right into that thing. Brown molds have a passive cold attack. I should be throwing my daggers at this. If you attack them immediately, you're gonna get hit. Brown mold corpse, I need to look that one up. I think that gives you cold and potentially poison resistance. Indeed it does. Repeatedly attacking a brown mold can cause it to multiply due to your body heat. I didn't even know that was a thing. I've never seen that happen. I guess I don't attack them repeatedly in melee, because that's how you get killed. I need to test that at some point. That's an interesting note. I pulled up the wiki article real quick just to see the resistances. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. It's a 3% chance of cold, 3% chance of poison. Nothing. I just got confused for it, which would be bad with this goblin coming up. Nope, killed the goblin. Oh, I shouldn't move around my pet when I'm poisoned or confused though. Right. They offer this lichen corpse. It's been too long. Okay. Anything else here? Well, mimics in that shot. I think I'm gonna go up and see if we can get some mileage out of that fountain. Now that I know I can teleport out if anything dangerous happens. Do I have my short sword wielded? I'm empty-handed. There we go. I'm gonna fast travel. It just was a point of strength. How did I get burdened? What? Did I walk into that, or did fast travel take me to the dart trap? I need to watch this video after. If fast travel did that? Well, first of all, it's not supposed to. Unless maybe I didn't formally search out that trap. I thought I did. I might have just walked into it, though. Could have happened. Man, that would have been a bummer if we actually died there. You can get poisoned into death from those darts, too. I want to be a little, I don't know. Oh, that sucks. We don't have a good way to repair that strength damage. Now we're burdened. I'm so bummed out about this, guys. Go ahead and eat this lichen corpse, which should fix that. I hope I did that and wasn't the fast travel. I don't think fast travel's supposed to do that. Really shouldn't have. So I probably walked into it. I was moving so fast I didn't even pay attention to when that happened, or if it was while I was fast traveling or manually moving. So let's see. We're gonna dip all of our 50 level potions into this. Which we have a number, but none of them are stacking. The fountain's gonna dry up eventually, so we can only get so much mileage out of those. I'm gonna start with these cursed ones. Oh, that's not a bad effect to have gotten from this. So now I can use these pools of water of do my diluting. So it's actually gonna work pretty well. At this door. Ourselves a little safe area here. Take off anything I have that can rust. Drop anything I don't want to dilute or rust. My high boots, Hawaiian shirt, and mithril coat can't rust. So I'm just gonna dilute my 50 value potions. Oh, this is gonna work out really well. I didn't think we'd be able to dilute all our potions. So I'm just gonna jump into this pool of water. Oh, my daggers! Whoops. Oh, that was dumb. Don't do that, guys. Look, I went straight to my armor and forgot about my weapons, so I have a bunch of rusty darts and daggers, which really sucks. At least my dwarvish short sword is still okay. That's a bummer. Alright, I'm just gonna keep diving in here. Cool. So yeah, if you're not encumbered, you're pretty much free to jump into water and you'll crawl out with no risk of dying. I think how it works is if you are encumbered, you try to start removing your armor to become unencumbered. and if you can't remove your armor fast enough, you die. Double check that. It's something like that. But if you're not encumbered, you're pretty much okay to go. So sweet. I'm gonna use the adjust command here to stack those. So yeah, we got 4 clear potions there. And hey, you can use that cool water trick right there to do potions, scrolls, spellbooks, blank, whatever the heck you want. I can't believe I rusted out all my weapons though. Oh no, did I? Oh man, I need more coffee, guys. Did I not drop my dwarvish short sword and then go and continue to jump in there afterwards? My short sword's very rusty now. Oh god, we gotta find another one of those. Alright, well there goes that as our melee weapon going forward. I'm not gonna be able to hit anything with that right now. But my -4 unskilled penalty and then the very rusty penalty, jeez. Ooh, okay. My weaponry is just shot right now. I gotta go re-up all my weapons. I'm kind of bummed out about that. A victim of my own stupidity. But hey, my dwarvish iron helm is okay. And I've got water. I've got vials of water, so yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright? Kick that dart off so I don't walk into that trap again. We have here a little dog. We can kill this thing. Probably at the point where we can kill little dogs. Or at least my little dog will kill their little dog. Actually, Meatball ain't little anymore. He's a regular dog. Alright, so let's go downstairs. I'm gonna keep talking about how bummed out I am about my armor, or my weapons. My armor's okay. I can't believe I did that. Let's go ahead and drop our clear potions. Let's make some holy water. So, So to make holy water, you make a prayer, you get whatever effects you would normally get from that prayer, and then you also, if you're standing on an altar and there's potions on the water, potions of water on the altar, they'll become blessed. So that's like how you make, that's the go-to method of making holy water. But you also have to consider what the other prayer effect is going to be. Which I wish it would repair my strength, but that's not going to happen. You have to be in a pretty specific situation, which I am not in for that to happen. It's probably going to bless my short sword or something. I don't think they'll repair it. I don't really care what's going to happen when I pray here. I don't think there's any prayer effect I can really plan for. That'd be too beneficial for me. Sometimes you can like wield things and they'll become blessed. Because I don't think that applies only to weapons. But I have to double check that. So I'm just going to make this prayer here. Let's see. You feeling good health again? Oh, did she fix my strength? We'll have to see. But yeah, the potions on the altar glow light blue for a moment, so we know they are now holy waters, which is fantastic. And yeah, your dwarvish short sword softly glows with a light blue aura. And is now as good as new. So yeah, she repaired it, which is awesome. I love you, the lady. That is awesome. What was the you feel in good health again? It didn't repair my strength. This is the character / attribute screen. Control X is how you bring that up, by the way. And I've got a little menu color thing I need to fix there. It's coloring my armor class because it says -1. It's intended to be for armor and weapons. Feel in good health again. I thought that would mean it repaired my strength. I don't know what that did off the top of my head, honestly. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, we got some blessed potions. I don't think there's actually anything I want to bless right now. So when you pray, you can't pray again for a while. So you enter the prayer timeout, which is somewhat random, and you just gotta wait it out. You can check it by sacrificing on an altar or using enlightenment a few other ways. So what you usually want to do is mark down when you prayed so you can gauge whether you think it's safe to pray next time. And I take a lot of notes out of game, but I think for the purposes of this, I'm gonna go ahead and name something, like my shirt. P4585. So I know it's about when I prayed. And I think we're just gonna head downstairs. Is my whistle on? W, that's just where I like him. I don't have to wait for my pet anymore, I can summon him at will. Yeah, there's the lady bailing me out of my my terrible decisions, repeatedly jumping into water with my short sword. Let's see. I see some hill orcs on the horizon. Orcs can very often have poisoned arrows, which are just like any poison until you get poison resistance. Very bad. So I'm gonna try and stay out of their line of sight. I'm gonna kill that lichen so they can actually go through. I'm gonna back up to this room. And so I'm standing at an angle where they can't see me until they can't... Take that back. I think they can see me from this tile. They can't actually hit me with any arrows until they move here, at which point I think they're gonna melee me instead of shoot arrows at me. It's very, very, very rare, if not never, that a monster will use a ranged attack in melee range. So this is kind of my strategy when I see orcs early on, before I have poison resistance. And goblins don't do that, but mortar orcs, hill orcs, you know, Orokai, whatever, will often have poisoned arrows. These orcs might actually be a little tough for us, so we'll see how good we are at killing these things. Hopefully we don't miss a lot, and we can not kill them with our dwarvish short sword. Our health pool isn't that big. They'll often have scimitars, so they can do a little bit of damage in melee. They can often have wands. So like wands of striking or magic missile could be a little scary for us. Our dog helps us out. The little gem was cursed. Oh, something in that pile was cursed. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna kick some Hillork acid, seems like. Killed another one. Killed another one. Okay. Let's see, we're missing a lot. Fortunately, they are as well. Yeah, -1 AC is solid for this point in the game. It's pretty much like where you want to be. I usually aim for AC 0 early on, and then try to get down to like AC -5 to -10-ish by the time you like leave the mines, and then just hopefully just keep moving up from there. Our AC is bailing us out. Hey, we hit level 6. Got another... Wow, did we just get 12 hit points for leveling up? Am I right? Did that happen? I thought we were at HP 40. That's huge. I mean, that's over 25%, unless I'm just misremembering my HP. I mean, you guys can rewind and tell me, no, your memory sucks, Tone. But if that did happen, I'm -1 AC, 52 HP. I'm feeling much more comfortable than we were not too long ago. Now I'm getting into my comfort zone, at least for this roll. If we were a Valkyrie, we would have like 100 HP right now or something as a dwarvish Valkyrie. They get so much HP, but our 18 Constitution is doing great for us with our HP. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm definitely feeling comfortable enough to take on the mines, which is where we were heading. Alright, you feel more confident in your weapon skills. That means we can enhance our short sword skill, which I'm going to do. And there's a -4 to hit penalty for using weapons unskilled, which is pretty big for us right now. Significant, I should say. So that's going to help a lot. We should hit things pretty well now. Okay, we're taking some hits in this battle of attrition as we fight this horde of hill orcs. But I'm not dropping too low, and they're missing a lot, so we're doing alright. God, Meatball's gonna go to town eating these corpses. I was gonna try and back up. I'm lazy. I probably shouldn't do this, but let's go chase this last one. He doesn't have arrows. Right. Ooh! That hill orc just identified a wand of teleportation for us. If you missed that, it says the hill orc zaps himself with a curved wand and he disappeared. I guess he could be invisible. Nope. See, he moved, so... yeah. Teleported. I don't remember if invisibility does have a different message there. I don't think anything here is cursed. Because, let's see what Meatball does. There's something, and I need to double check this. I think I heard that if pets walk onto a tile to eat off of that tile, like a corpse, you don't always get the reluctant message. So I don't know if you get false, positives, negatives, false indicators, whether something is cursed if your pet moves to eat. We need to confirm that. Okay, so he went and ran off again. He's gonna keep doing that as long as he's weak. I'm hungry, so I should probably eat that hill orc corpse, but the fact that my dog isn't probably means that it's not safe to eat. Alright, so let's see if we can first test these items. Okay, something there's probably cursed. Okay, these two aren't cursed. Let's try them on. Just seeing if we can get better enchantment than what we have already. Those two will not do that. Which one of these is cursed? Oh, that one was. Is this one cursed? Go. I'm just gonna name this off the floor. Actually, I can't do that because I think you can only type name off the floor. Want to individually name this one as cursed. I'm just like to do a C for. I think I wasn't paying attention, but I think my dog just picked up the other one, so I know it's not cursed. So once he drops that, we'll try it on. +2 or better. Go ahead and replace my current +1 Dwarvish Iron Helm with it. And it is not. A bunch of junk. +0 Orcish Helms, so drop that, put my other helm back on. We need to eat something. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the... Let's drop the tin of jackal meat. I'm never gonna eat that, I don't think. I'm gonna eat the candy bar. Forget how much nutrition they give. Dude, everything's rotten for us. Apparently not much nutrition, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this food ration. We're actually getting pretty low on food. Probably make a point to eat all the gnomes. I wonder if this guy's just gonna teleport again. Probably not, so hopefully we can kill him before. Oh my god. He is wasting all of the charges in that wand. But at least he identified it for us. I should have killed him at range before he teleported away. That was a strategic, tactical mistake of mine, because we might have been able to kill him at range without him wasting a bunch of charges. So one to teleport is extremely valuable, especially this early on, when we're still kind of weak. But let's take on the Gnomish Mines. And we'll do that in next episode, so there's a nice cliffhanger for you. Next time on Tone Plays NetHack, we venture into the perils of the Gnomish Mines. Look how scary this level is. It's dark. So we'll handle this next time. See you guys.